Hi Sagis, how are you guys doing? Welcome to Sagittarius Tarot and another tarot reading. Today I chose for you 3 decks. We're going to use the Witch's Tarot, the Good Tarot, and the Voyager Tarot to explore today's energy, right? We're going to look at, first 3 cards will be purpose, right? Motivation, and your role in all of this. Second 2 cards will be about the energy around you and the potential rewards. And finally, we're going to talk about the outcome. Meanwhile, I'm going to be shuffling the cards a little bit and talking about today's energy. All right. Well, today is 11th of March, 2024. That's 11 plus 3 plus 20, 24, right? It gives us the number 13. And the number 13 is one of these numbers that is associated with like death and rebirth and also changes, and essentially it holds for it the vibration that will announce that there are a lot of changes that are going to bring you stability in the future. There's a reason why like death or destruction or endings or whatever like of that similar nature happens in our lives, and it's usually in order to put an end to something that is obsolete in our life. And I think you're feeling, I'm sensing like you're feeling really shaken lately because it felt like, you know, as if your structure or your core, the base of it was like shaking, like it felt not stable. And so that's why, you know, when you set your intentions to the universe and ask for stability, well, it's not going to be able to bring you that stability, you know, by keeping the same old structures in your life. It's gotta shake them up more. You know, they're like already on shaky grounds, but it's gotta shake them down more in order for them to crumble. So, you know, so you can build on more stable foundations. So whatever changes are coming to your life, and however scary they might feel or, you know, overwhelming or whatever, the whole purpose of them is for you to have more stability in the future. And that's amazing. That's really, really, really amazing. And so as I was meditating, I saw for you mainly 2 cards, all right, 2 tarot cards. One of them was the Star card, and it talks about fulfillment in life's pleasures. And so this talks about, you know, wishes fulfillment when it comes to literally life pleasures. So let's say if you felt lately disconnected from a certain pleasure, you know, some people love tasting certain foods, other people love to travel, other people love fashion, some people love helping, other people love, you know, beautiful weather, whatever it is, right? You've been craving it lately, as if you're not getting enough of your dose, you're not getting enough of that morphine. And so the star is here to tell you that within this arid existence lately, you're going to be able to pour water into that crystal pond, and you will be able to, you know, fulfill a lot of these wishes. I also saw the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords tells me that you are on a mission, like, and as I was like seeing that, the song of Unstoppable by Sia like downloaded. And so you're really like unstoppable, you're like on a mission, nothing is going to stop you, no matter how dire the situation currently is. You are one goal like oriented. You are doing this like hook or crook. You are, you know, getting back out there, and you are reaching out for these life pleasures to fulfill you. And also I saw you like, you know, reaching out over that crystal lake that we discussed, reaching out towards like the sky and trying to, you know, soar. And it felt like as if somehow the universe is supporting you in this, as if somehow or like supporting you in a weird way though. Like it felt to me that like, you know, it's sort of like the experience with divine timing, that divine timing doesn't always feel like as if everything is smooth and now is the right time to act. It's often like a time where we feel it's really the worst time for something to happen, and then somehow because of these circumstances we act and we take that jump. And so maybe it feels like, you know, how I'm doing this reading, like I did not sleep for the past 24 hours and somehow I'm feeling drawn to doing it. So as much as it does not feel like the right time for me, let's say, maybe I'd rather be doing this when I'm well rested, or, you know, whatever it is, but maybe the message is supposed to, you know, come out now. And so as much as this may not feel like the right time, it is the perfect time for me to do this. And that is why I'm sharing with you this story, because the whole point of this channel is for me to inspire you with my story. Hence the affirmation that I will be posting later on in the community tab, and it is, I inspire others with my story. So think about your story. It could be your life story, it could be what's going on with you today, and see how that can help other people you know, get inspired and change their life for the better. Now, one last thing before we start the reading. I'm going to also be sharing with you a quote. And it says, man conquers the world by conquering himself, right? Like the hardest battles, the hardest wars, the hardest victories, and the most rewarding ones for that matter, are between us and ourselves. And once we do that, it's a feeling. We feel we're on top of the world. We feel as if to conquer the world. Really, like internal success is, as much as it will be reflected in life sometimes by external success, but still it is the most important success that is. Like, you applauding yourself is the best feeling ever. So given all that, let us open the cards and see what will transpire out of this. All right. One thing, I hope you like this format where I actually share with you like some meditation and some downloads and some energies that I feel like are relevant to today's energy, and then we do the spread reading. If next time you prefer for me also to show you the examples, like let's say show you the star card that I saw today, fulfillment of life pleasures, and the Knight of Swords, you are on a mission, and the spread your wings and all of that, I can also like show you that instead of just shuffling and then proceed with the reading. All right, comments down below. Now let us begin without further ado. We're at minute 7 here and we need to get this going. So let us start with the Witch's Tarot and see what is today's reading. Like, what is your purpose? Like, why are you doing whatever you're doing, right? The why behind things. So let's see. Okay. The 5 of Wands, but it's in reverse. And so I think this is talking about you standing out from the noise, you standing out from the lot, you being unique to yourself. Because you stepping out of the competitive plane as well. Because the 5 of Wands, whenever it's not in the reverse, it's a lot of people sort of like fighting for the same thing, or a lot of ruckus, a lot of noise, a lot of theater, a lot of competition, people coming at each other, all that energy. And so when it's in the reverse, and this is talking about your why, I feel like literally your path is really unique. As much as, you know, generally speaking, we are all unique. And we all have different unique life path and things like that. But for me, it feels like yours is particularly unique in a way that is universally like described as that. You know how some people literally stand out in society, and there's like books about them, or like there's like people are interested in their story or whatever. Like, you know, there's always these individuals that really their life story or like their path really stands out, as much as everyone is unique in their own matter. But yours feels to me literally like it's different. It's a very different. So this could be talking about you doing something very different from your environment, different from your family's expectations, different from what you're supposed to do, different from the country you live in, different from the values you were taught in this world, different in so many ways, right? And so, and because of that, you are not, you don't feel like you're in the competitive plane because, when people are competing for something, it's usually because they sort of provide the same experience or they're playing on the same level field or whatever. And so with you feel like you're not even there with them, right? Like you're on your own unique path. And it's sort of like you wanna realize your full potential and sort of like show all your colors to the world. Something like that, okay? Now let's see the motivation behind that purpose of yours to stand out. Right? This is exactly like conquering the world by conquering yourself. Because when it's like this, right? That's the quote we were talking about. When it's like this is talking about conquering the world, right? Like everyone's having a fight. It's like countries having wars to determine who's gonna get the bigger country or the bigger land or whatever, right? So this is competition level. When it's like this, it is really talking about conquering yourself on the inside. Like conquering everything you've been taught, a lot of things that like limited you, or people who told you can't do that, or you can't be that, or you can't be something, or you can't do something, or this is not for you, or this is not for the type of people you are, or this is not for your nationality, or this is not for your gender, whatever it is, right? You're doing it. Conquer yourself and you shall conquer the world. And it's interesting that we also got like the Witch's Tarot, and in this card particularly you can see the dragons, and the dragons have wings, and we were talking about spreading your wings and not holding back, and that the time is perfect and that you're ready to soar and inspire others with your story, right? Instead of fighting with others over the piece of pie that everyone wants, you're creating another whole pie and inspiring others to create their own pie too, right? Soaring high. Yeah, nice. Trying to just like, connect the dots here. Let's see the motivation behind all of this. And the motivation behind all of this is the Hermit in reverse. I feel like you just, as much as it's important to conquer yourself, and all of that, the whole motivation behind it is that you wanna, like I said before, you wanna show your colors. You don't wanna be a hermit living your own path and not share it with the world. Hence, I inspire others with my story. Now that you know that you're unique, and now that you know what you can offer and how inspiring it can be, you wanna share it with the world. You don't wanna be, living a life of hermit where people like will be writing about your experience after you die. You want to experience it in this plane during your time on earth. And yeah, also the motivation with this card says that you're really motivated to get clearer on your objective and get clearer on your potential and know yourself even more. Because when it's like this, you already done the hermit phase and you already took your time alone and meditated and pondered and navel gazed and found the answers you were looking for. And for me, it feels like you still didn't find all of them. And so this motivates you. Like, it's as if you feel a pull towards figuring something out. Yet you don't know what that is, right? Maybe a lot of people are talking to you about like all your talents and skills, whatever. For you, like it's not making sense yet. It's not clear yet. Something needs to be grasped by you first. And that's what motivates you. It's like you're the eternal learner, Sagittarius. Like you're always in an eternal quest for that ultimate truth. And the second you find a truth, you peel the onion further and you want to discover even more nuances and more layers to the truth to get as authentic as possible. And this thirst for authenticity that is unquenchable, no matter how much you drink from that crystal lake of the star of the fulfillment of life's treasure, it's always not enough. You want to be even more authentic than ever before, if that makes sense. More different, if that if that is ever possible. And so that really motivates you to fulfill that purpose. Beautiful. Now let's see what's your role in all of this. The Star in reverse. Okay. This is talking about your role or responsibilities currently. And you remember that, like, in my downloads, I received the Star, but not in reverse. And it was talking about fulfilling life's pleasures. And so the fact that you got it here in reverse, in the role that you have in all of this. And so I think your role, your purpose is to help bring the magic back. Help alignment. This could be yourself or others, since I was talking earlier about like you inspiring others. Yeah, I think your role here is make other people believe again and make yourself believe again. And maybe by believing in yourself again, right, you will help them believe in themselves. By succeeding in your own story, you will inspire others in succeeding in their own life stories, and yada yada yada, right? I'm like all of this back and forth, like intermutable energy. But the whole point is like you're here to help insert yourself, others, etc. believe in magic, align with capabilities, fulfilling true potential, succeeding in life, being happy, manifesting, realizing intentions, feeling connected. And that is very, very, very beautiful. It's interesting that this row is all reversed, by the way, because this is talking about purpose, motivation, and role. And this, by all being reversed, shows like the amount of work that is waiting for you and that you're already undergoing as well. So as much as it's overwhelming, like I said, you remember like the Knight of Swords that I thought, like you are on a mission. You are on a mission to make all of this happen. Bottom of the deck, Temperance, and that's you. That's Sagittarius energy. And in the Temperance card, it talks about transmuting energy, right? And balance. So you have one leg in the water, one leg on the ground, and you're transmuting all that energy from one cup to another. Your magic, baby. Remember that the magic is within you. Bringing back the magic, making believe in magic. You are the source of that. You are connected to source. And there's that rainbow there's that sunlight, there's this beautiful oasis. You're like an angel. This could also be an angel visiting you. Remember that when I told you spread your wings and do not hold back, and that the timing is perfect and you're ready to soar and all that. And I saw wings. Look at the wings, right? They started with the dragons here and then they're here. How beautiful is this, right? How beautiful how everything is so connected. And so, yeah, look, with the Temperance card, everything is aligned for you. Let's look at some numbers. That's 5, that's 9, 9 and 5 is 14. 14, 4 plus 1 equals 5. That's 17, that's 8. 8 and 5 is 13. 3 plus 1 equals 4. Stability again. That's 14. 5 and 4 equals 9. And so this is a 9 energy, and 9 is you, right? 9 is energy of Jupiter. 9 is Sagittarius. 9 is expansion. 9 is luck. 9 is optimism. 9 is higher education, philosophy, long distance travel, spirituality, all that. Very beautiful. Okay, let us continue. I'm gonna move this to the side. We're gonna, discuss the back of the deck at the end. Now I'm going to be using the Good Tarot in order for us to see what is the energy surrounding that journey of yours around here. What is that energy surrounding that journey of yours? King of Water, and that's the King of Cups. Beautiful. You see, like, because this is like a merman or something like that, and you can already tell how wise and how ancient it is in controlling his feelings and, you know, ruling the ocean, the deep, deep waters of the ocean, which are the realm of emotions inside of us. And you can already feel like all these bubbles that look like pearls too, surrounding this character and the specter here. And it feels like as mighty as he is, as mighty and as powerful in this realm, he has sensitivities because he is still, you know, he looks like caring and mesmerized by this little creature in a deep ocean that he already rules and created. And so that's nice. And this is also telling you that if you were the fish, or if you were him, you're connected to source and you are assisted in this life, and your purpose is divine. And, you know, this is that angel like telling you, I'm carrying you. And so I feel that you are supported. Like with this as an energy around you, you are supported by something ancient, something deep, an energy that is really wise. This could be your connection to ancestors. This could be your connection to earth, or this could be your connection to the sea. Overseas, remember, like ninth house. So this could be talking about overseas. I love it. Beautiful. Let's see the potential rewards from going through that journey. You get the Messenger of Air, and it's in reverse. That's the Knight of Air, like, or Knight of Swords in reverse. Remember, I got the download of the Knight of Swords, and I told you you are on a mission. It's funny how, like, the downloads I received were upright. That was the Star, right? And the Knight of Swords. Here we get them reversed, which is showing me that you're going to get there. You're going to get to the unreversal of these energies. But this is the journey that's unfolding here. I can't believe I already like saw these cards in my head. All right. Well, in the Messenger of Air, or the Knight of Swords, but in this deck, it's, you know, the realm of the Valhalla, or like heaven or whatever. And so we see this dreamy figure, which is something I love. I love, like, in the good tarot, you know, the qualities of how that energy is expressed is different. Like, let's say in the traditional Knight of Swords, you see a knight like going with vigor against clouds and on a mission and unstoppable and all of that. And here in this deck, you can see how it feels more dreamy, more the domain of the mind and things like that. And this is talking about potential rewards, right? And I think with this card, I'm inclined to say, because here the Messenger of Air looks really, you know, dreaming and all of that. And so when it's written reversed, for me, that tells me the potential rewards are there for you to discover a lot about the power of your mind, the unlimited power of your mind. And once you unlock that, you will discover, literally, like we said in the quotes, that you will conquer the world. You will be able to conquer the world. That's your reward. Intellectually, you know, like that was that cartoon, like Brainy or whatever, like that rules the world with his brain or whatever. Like, you have intense, immense, immeasurable genius, like smarts, like brain smart, and capabilities that if you harness all that mind power, you literally can not only change your life tremendously, but change the life of everyone you inspire. You're something. You're something, Sagis. Whoever is watching this, you are something, like, out of this world, different. You're going to inspire a lot of people. You help them realize their potential. You like, wow, you're hope, because the star is hope too. You literally represent hope for people who love you or around you. All right. Now, let's look at the bottom of the deck. We're going to talk about this later as well with the temperance that we got here. Here we get the Eight of Earth or the Eight of Pentacles. And this is talking about, you know, working and hustling and producing, right? Once you master something. And I feel that once you master temperance, once you balanced energy, and once you were able to, you know, harness the power of your left brain and your right brain, pragmatism and creativity, emotions and mental things, physical and soul, everything. Once you are able to transmute energy, once you tap into the true power and meaning of being a Sagittarius and a magician and aligned with the star and in control of your emotions and harnessing the power of your brain and all of that in that journey and standing out and inspiring, you'll be able to, you know, put your nose to the grind and produce. And with this deck, the interesting things is that the Eight of Earth is represented by also a violin with the Tree of Life and producing all that. And so I think you're going to produce a symphony. Literally, like, it's going to feel like your work, your story is music to people's ears. That's the download I get with this. Like, literally, people are going to be telling you, like, it's music to my ears. Whatever you're telling us, you're inspiring us. Everything you have to say, your work is going to be amazing. Well, if this is literal, if you're like in the music industry or singing or producing or creating music, whatever, maybe this like literally is resonating and resounding for you. But this can also talk about any sort of art or work of service or anything that literally brings back the magic and the music in people's life. And this is going to help you build, you know, create, generate all these pentacles, and it's glorious. We're gonna look into more cards under the deck later on, but first we need to see with the Voyager Tarot the outcome card of your reading. How beautiful. How beautiful. Let us see the outcome card of the reading. Universe in reverse, which is the world in reverse. Bottom of the deck, Ten of Worlds, which is the Ten of Pentacles, but in reverse. Well, as an outcome, you get the universe. This cycle did not end yet. Like, you did not finish this cycle yet. Creation didn't finish yet. The DNA, all of that. You did not unlock, like, there's one more level, right? Whenever you play a game, usually there's like levels to it. And so with this card, there's like one more level to reach before you not close that chapter, but like for me, this is talking about like, you know, leveling up, finishing that level. So there's like a level before you go into another portal and level up. And that is the outcome of this. You'll be able to tap into that. And I love this representation of the universe because it shows like DNA, and it shows Earth, and it shows the universe and creation, and it shows religions and everything. Like, it's really encompassing about the human experience. Beautiful outcome for this. All right, let us talk further by opening the cards that we received here, right? So we had the Temperance in the middle, we had the Eight of Earth, and we have at the end the Ten of Worlds. Let's see. Temperance, Ten of Wands, Four of Wands. Nice. So, you know, with the Ten of Wands here, it's showing you that, you know, this is reminding us of the universe in the reverse here. Like, you're at the end of the road here. You still have one more. As much as you feel like you're carrying a lot of burdens, as much as you feel tired, maybe exhausted, whatever, you're one wand away, one energy away of reaching that castle, which is the destination, of being able to reach that oasis. And look, you're going to be successful because you get also the Four of Wands here. And the Four of Wands talks about celebration and stability. You remember when I told you number 13 of the day, 11 March 2024, 11/3/2024 is 13, and 13 is a number that brings changes that are going to bring you stability for the future. And the Four of Wands showcases that. The Four of Wands is the card of energetic stability, because number 4 is literally like stable. And so this is celebration, this is wedding, this is complete and utter feeling of you accomplished something energetically and feel like you need to celebrate it. I love it. I love it. I love it. You as much as you maybe you're not being able to see the light at the end of this exhausting tunnel, you've done most of the work. One last step, Sagittarius. Just hang on, right? Like continue. You will get to the oasis. You will master this. You will celebrate. Okay, nice. And so let's see. Can you see all of these cards? I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so let's see now the Eight of Earth. You have strength in the reverse afterwards, and the Eight of Water. So you see, this is where you are right now when it comes to this, producing that symphony that will change people's life and doing all of what we spoke about earlier. As much look, this is resonating a lot with the Ten of Wands here, right? The strength in reverse. And I feel like you're tired. Maybe you don't feel you have all the strength to push yourself forward. Maybe you feel like, you used all your oil or your fuel, every single bit of shred of anything. But the angel here, the soar high, the star card, all of these are giving you hope to hang on. You can do this, Sagittarius. I believe in you. The universe believes in you. And once you will start producing, you will be on this journey. The Eight of Water shows you a journey of, having found that treasure and wanting to go to overseas. Again, with the overseas theme, maybe this is talking about you doing something where the influence of it or the inspiration really reaches global levels, right? To the end of the earth, 9th house. You're not only going to influence or inspire or change the lives of people in your community. It's going to be going beyond that towards other communities. And you get, oh, by the way, did I tell you, right? Did I tell you? There's something very particular when it comes to the astrology of this. I'm having flutters right now. Remember, look at these cards, right? The Temperance card is number 14. And if you look, it's so funny. You get 10 and 4. 14, right? And 14 is karmic. That's 14, 14. That's literally karmic. This is supposed to happen. Come on, how often do you get this? 14, 10, 4, 14. You want something more funny? Right, I'll give you funny. Look. 8, 8, 8. 8 of Earth, 8 Strength, 8 of Water. 8, 8, 8. Come on. 8 is the number of transformation. 8 is the number of transformation. Okay. Literally. 8 and 8 is 16. 6 plus 1 equals 7. 7 and 8 equals 15 plus 1 equals 6. And it's giving others, right? It's giving others, caring for others, loving. 8, 8, 8, y'all. 14, 14, 8, 8, 8. All right. Now, towards the last card that we got here, it was the Ten of Cups, the 10, of Worlds, which is 10 of Pentacles in reverse. And this is talking about leaving a legacy and, riches and abundance and all of that, all the things, all the rewards that we collect throughout a lifetime. It could be from the kids, the relationships, the experiences. Sometimes, it doesn't have to always be money. It can be also experiences, lessons, all of that. And so it was in reverse, which shows us the potential reward, right, for this. You get with it the Emperor in reverse, which is showing the current state right now. And when you're heading reflection to a world. And so Yeah, that's number 4, and that's number 2, that's 6 again, and that's 10, right? That's 16. 8 and 8 was 16. Come on, come on, come on. I'm just enough. And look, like death, are you kidding me? 8 of Worlds, again, change. Like, do you want me to continue? Death, 8 of Worlds, change. Fool, child, right? 0, fetus, baby. 7 of Worlds, breakthrough. Come on. It goes on and on and on. Right, let me go go back here. And so I feel like with the Emperor in reverse here, like with Aries season coming up very soon, you're going to be able to go back into that Aries energy in Aries season in April maybe, or like end of March, and you're going to be able to, you know, finally have that. Like, this is the 2 of Worlds, which is the 2 of Pentacles, reflection, and you'll be able to figure out how to juggle, you know, this talks about finances or earthly pursuits or so many things, and you'll be able to somehow balance between these 2 worlds, because I see you having like 2 desires that feel like from different worlds and that are mirroring each other, and so you'll finally be able to juggle all that. That was a very charged reading. I love you, my Sagittarius. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for subscribing. If you didn't yet, please click the subscribe button. You help me a lot. Thank you for all your likes. It shows me that you appreciate the content, the daily content. Thank you for all your comments down there. Also, it helps me connect with you and bond with you. Leave whatever you feel like you want to contribute down in the comments below. Stay blessed, aligned, and connected. Thank you also for sharing my videos. I love you so much.